Hey, how you doing this week? It's Harry here as ever. Are you having a great week? I'm sure you are. This week I wanted to talk to you about something that was asked of me earlier in the week. I was at a presentation, I was given a bit of a pitch for an organisation that I belong to encourage other people to come along. Someone came and approached me after the presentation and was really asking about how they could change their life. I get this all the time. I get this, how can I improve my health? How can I improve my energy levels? How can I improve my performance? How can I just get that greater bit of success? And the truth is, I don't have all those answers. And even if I did, there are many things that you can do to get those results. But one of the things that this was particularly focused around, because I was encouraging people to come and join, if you like, a new peer group for themselves, was about hanging around with people, who you spend your time with. There's a phrase that goes something along the lines of, who you hang around with is who you become. And I believe that to be very true. And I think instinctively we know that, and we can see that when it comes to extremes. When we have our cousin or our child or our friend hanging around with all the drug dealers or the people getting into trouble, we know that it's only a matter of time before they also go down that path. Or if you want to run a marathon, you know that you're probably not going to be able to spend every night in the pub with your friends drinking like you used to. And it's so obvious, you want to start hanging around with people who are training for marathons or who are doing other things active. So it's really obvious when we take it to those extremes, but it's not so obvious in our day-to-day life when we want to just do a little bit better, get a bit more success, have more energy, have more health, whatever it might be. We don't realise that. And sometimes we're still with the same people that we've been friendly with for years and years, and sometimes we don't even know why. We've drifted apart so much. And it's not to say now, oh, Harry's telling me to cut off all my friends, because I'm not telling you to do that at all. What I'm telling you to do, or asking or inviting you to do really, is to start looking at the relationships in your life and seeing actually which ones are really going to get me to where I want to go, and which ones maybe I need to look at how I spend time with that person. And maybe you've got a friend who every time you spend time with them, you come away and you just feel lousy, you just feel worse than you did an hour or two before you met them. That's not really a great relationship for you, and it's probably not a great relationship for them either, because you really can't give your best if you're not both mutually there and both mutually being able to grow together. So I want you to start looking at your relationship, start looking around where you maybe need to make changes. Maybe you have a 3-day friend, as it were now, who really needs to be a 3-hour friend or a 3-minute friend even. And maybe there's a few people in your life who you only have passing acquaintances with, but yet they're kind of where you want to be. You've got to surround yourself with the people who are doing the thing that you want to do. So maybe they're 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 steps ahead of you, or maybe they're in a different field, but they're a higher achiever, and that being around them is going to give you that oomph to get you where you want to go. That's really all it's about this week. It's about surrounding yourself in that peer group. Go to those societies, those events, those clubs, those associations that are going to elevate you, not just keep you where you are, or worse still, bring you down. Start looking at that. You are the sum total of the 5 people you hang around with the most. That has been said before, it's pretty true, and it might be time that you start looking at those 5 people, or 10, or however many it might be for you in particular. So this week, challenge is very simple. Look at your relationships. Find out who you want to spend more time with, who you want to spend less time with, maybe some organisations or groups that you maybe want to join because they're going to get you to that goal, they're going to get you to where you want to be. Okay, that is it for this week. As ever, please remember to subscribe. I love hearing from you, so drop me a comment below as well, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.